Alright, we're late, but we are live with Dama versus Falcon. Yeah, not much to say here. Falcon losers bracket sweep, let's go. Love to see the support in chat for our boy Falcon. Anyway, TLDR on the players, because we are running a little bit late. Dama is Dama. I don't think he needs any introduction. All-rounder, second place in the last tournament, looking to make a comeback after getting seed 6 and having to play that extra match. Yeah, Falcon making big moves since the last tournament where he placed last, has managed to take some points off players in this tournament as well, looking to kind of exceed the previous tournament's showing, even if he does have an uphill battle to climb. Probably going to spec into aim, as Dama is better on gimmicks, and hope that Dama misses because his aim has been less consistent overall this tourney than in the previous tourney. Alright, let's go. And Dama immediately rolls 69 points. Let's go. Right, so Dama, Falcon opts to do second ban, and Dama opts to pick first, so Dama will pick and ban first. Alright, cool. Alright, Falcon, all eyes on you. If you ban Hidden 2, your council position may be in jeopardy. That is all I have to say about that. I also hope that Hidden 1 doesn't get banned, because it hasn't been played yet, and it's such a cool map. Hard Rock 3 is out. Yeah, makes sense. Whoops. Not Hidden 3. Hard Rock 3. Hidden... Oh my god. Falcon! Falcon, you're breaking my heart, man. You're breaking my heart, man. Yeah, Hidden 1 hasn't been picked a single time. Zokai was supposed to pick Hidden 1 SMH. You should have picked Hidden 1. But then we wouldn't have gotten to see the Zokai Hidden 3 FC. You know, it wasn't true. Not at risk. Alright, I'm gonna wait for them to confirm whether or... Okay, yeah. Host Dama. And then I'm going to let them pick some maps. Oh hey, here comes the specialist stance map, Kappa. Was at the point where... Yeah, but the thing is, Zokai was probably going to win the Hard Rocks. So, in the interest of closing out the match after winning Hidden 3, then it made sense that he would have picked a Hard Rock that he was going to be favored on. Which is just unfortunately how it works. SMH Hidden should have been picked earlier in the match. Clearly. Alright. Man. Alright, thrown in now. You better pick Hidden 1 then. If you are watching. Or it might be picked in Nebula versus the winner of this. Oh boy, says Falcon. Are y'all ready? Or is Falcon, like, still downloading the map? Thanks, Bancho. Very cool. Alright, there we go. I do want to stream as much of Throne vs. Nell as possible, so ideally we would get this match done pretty quickly, or as quickly as we can. So that's the reason why I'm rushing it a little bit. And it looks like they've enabled Hard Rock on this for some reason. Because I guess... Oh, right, it's AR6. That's why. That's why. I see. I see how it is. So it's a gimmick map. Dama's favorite. Falcon down at 35% accuracy. Let's go. Yeah, looks like this is one of the maps of all time. So is Dama trying to send a message with this map saying don't pick finger control into me? Well, I guess he missed, but like... Not picking hidden on air system. I know, right? SMH. What kind of hidden player would do this? Dama's a fake hidden player confirmed. Not even hidden hard rock. SMH my head. See, maybe we should have this in the hard rock pool instead of all the AR-10 stuff. Wouldn't that be fun? This isn't your cue for balancing a Fremont pool, then what? You know what? Fair enough. I think both can work in that situation, right? Yeah, both words can work, so you're fine either way. Let's be already out here with the option coverage. Falcon almost getting slow slidered. I will explore free mod options. I still think in 1v1s is a little bit sus, but, you know, things can change. The reason why I shied away from doing free mod in 1v1s was because in the very first tournament I hosted, what people would do is like they would just go hidden or no mod, depending on like what type of player they were. And I don't think imposing a score penalty on no mod or like non would have solved the problem. Any. The problem was no one in that tournament could play hard rock at all. So forcing mods didn't make sense, and then I was like, oh yeah, everyone's just gonna like do X, so so there's no point. Yeah, I didn't know that at the time, but like it's still kind of pointed me away from it because like the fact was no one ever picked hard rock on free mod, given the choice. Falcon smoking out the meow, save me, or help me on the map. Unfortunately, this is not CS 6.5. Meow cannot help you. But yeah, I'll think about it for the next event. Maybe I'll put an easy pool too, who knows. I'm thinking if I host another tournament in a couple of months. Big if, by the way. Depends on my motivation and stuff. If I'm still like playing Osu or whatever. I'm thinking it's gonna be 80k, and I'm gonna try to be a little more experimental with it, or 80k plus, and obviously I'm not letting Aoyun play in that event. Depends on interest as well. If I can get like low 5 digits or 6 digits interested in playing another summer tournament. I know like a lot of folks in a lot of the Georgia folks are like graduating, so maybe they won't have time to do something like that. It is a little bit up in the air. Yeah, people are talking about the challenge. I should probably update that. Seems like a sensible thing to do. Yeah, live updating the challenge. Let's go. I'm assuming that they're playing free mod on this. Also, the turning client is not actually loading the map that was put into the thing. Alright, so that means I need to restart the turning client. I'm sorry, no. Lesby does not save aim players. She does not stand aim players. It's over for you. Thank you for the posture check. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, as I predicted, they are playing DT on this. Seems like a fun DT map, honestly. I mean, if there's anything more interesting than, like, hard difficulty patterns, I guess it would be more fun. It's not that I hate aim, it's more like I'm salty about reading not being rewarded. How would you balance, like, a PP algorithm around reading? I feel like that's a hard skill to, like, quantify. Honestly, I'm relatively fine with reading staying niche, but, like, I don't know. That's only because, like, I can't imagine how I would balance, like, numbers around it. Like, assign a number to it. Would it be like calculating density? Also, I know like people are gonna come at me with pitchforks for saying this, but speaking of PP rebalances, I don't like that the person doing it is XR, because he's like a very shitty human being. From what I've seen. And it sucks that he's the only one with like the time and enough passion for the game to like actually work on reworks and stuff. Every time I see his name, I'm like, reading should depend on density the same way the current system weights speed. I see. The weird stuff would happen to... Okay. That's a good start, honestly. Don't ask me how I would, Don't ask me how I would, go about implementing that, because I don't have the expertise to talk about that. Those are good ideas. Bancho is doing the Bancho thing. Hello? Bancho? What are y'all doing? Ugh. Can't show, please. Stop fucking around like this. I swear to God. The Osu Tourney client is a marvel of technology, as we've seen. And it happened again. We can't load 3 seconds into the map without spontaneously combusting. Okay, I guess, like, Bancho's like, fuck Falcon in particular and just doesn't want... Or the turning client is like, does not want to see Falcon's screen. Or whatever. Dynamic PP system where a map gets slightly nerfed, so kind of like PPV1? You mean? The nerf would have to be small, but I like the idea of rewarding unique scores. But I don't know. I feel like popular maps would be disproportionately punished for that. Like popular maps that don't happen to be AIM maps, I guess. And what if those maps occur in like a 7 digits top 100 because they put no fail on it or something? PPV1 didn't work like that. Well, to my knowledge, like PPV1 like would like nerf other people's PP if you like set a better leaderboard score on it or something, right? Or like the more people played a, or like the idea was similar in that the more people play a map, the less it's worth. Yes. All right. Looks like Dama is calling for a BRB. My knowledge of PPV1 is a little bit fuzzy because I didn't play around that point. I've only like heard whispers of it, but to my knowledge, that's kind of how it worked. Raw score values. Alright. Dama dropping the hidden 3, and then leaving the lobby. This is truly the Dama method. The intimidation. Alright. I'm going to set a timer for Dama. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want him to BRB forever, but we'll allow him to do his thing. Considering that Nell versus Throne is supposed to start very soon. In 10 minutes, actually. I need to open that lobby, as it turns out. And I might not be able to stream both matches, which is kind of sad. But I want to get both. Alright. Let's just get things kicking and we'll see how things work out. Ah, okay. Thanks for letting me know, Falcon. Alright, hidden 3. I think this is just going to be a wash from Dama. Falcon cannot play this mod to like, a tournament level of proficiency, I think. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. Maybe he can combo game Dama for, like, the first half of the map or something. That would be really funny. But yeah, this is hidden 3, finger control. We've, done this song and dance before. We've seen some very impressive plays come out of this map on this weekend. From Zokai and Star, as well as Aoyan getting a 600k on it. We'll see if Dama can match those scores. Finger control is one of his specialties after all, or something that he is known to be very good at. Alt is kind of his bread and butter, and even though he... Oh my god, the slider breaks immediately. You know what? You know what? It's fine, Dama. Dama's just getting warmed up. He's like, I can take this easy, because I know my opponent can't play hidden. And then next match he's gonna FC this. By the way, the winner of this match faces Nebula, and the winner of that match faces Aoyun in the next round. So if you want the Dama versus Aoyun storyline rivalry to continue, then you cheer for Dama here. But I mean, I know Nebula has some fans. I know Throne's cheering on his boy. I can respect that. I know Aoyun's definitely cheering for Dama. We'll see if he can beat your score on this, Aoyun. Oh my god, not if he drops that much ack. It's not... What, Falcon? Finish that thought. But yeah, Dama with the 500 recovery combo, I think he broke in like the first 200 combos or something and is trying to... Tourney Client, can you like... get it the fuck together, please? This is ridiculous. I want to see Dama's score on this. God. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Tourney Client is being a fucking dumbass again, unfortunately. He does not want to behave today. Alright, looks like Dama did break, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I know, right? Peppy fixed the fucking tournament client. I think Dama will surpass Nebula score on this just based off of Ack alone. But yeah. Can he break the 400k barrier here? Falcon continues to struggle on this map. But that's alright. If he had to lose any picks, it would be the Hiddens. Falcon's gonna look to jump onto one of the aim maps that Dama left open. And try to make something happen there. Oh my god, the score literally flickered over to 727. No one saw that. Alright, no one getting slow slider today. You know what? That's a win. That's a W. 444,000 coming out from Dama on this, an S rank, just a couple slider breaks here and there. Falcon just could not play the map. Alright. Roan is ready. I'm gonna open the other lobby. I'm gonna ask Gutrune if she can ref the second match, actually. The score is passing through a lot of 727. Dama was close to all four. Yikes. Alright, Falcon's gonna pick the Nomad 4. This Nomad 4 is more mechanics focused this week. Lots of fast slider aim. See if that makes Falcon more comfortable on it today. Alright. And yeah, Throne versus Nell is gonna happen in the background, unfortunately. I do not have 10 million Twitch accounts / computers, so that will have to do for now. And the tournament client immediately perishes. Who was surprised? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, can the tournament client just work for once? Like, Is that too much to ask for? Falcon charging his power, making Bancho very unstable. Looks like Dama has broken once in the beginning, but still has 98 AC. Maybe looking to climb... Come on! Alright, there we go. Dude, I fucking hate it when this happens, because, like, there's nothing wrong with my computer this time, I know that much. If y'all want to play, like, can stream Woody. Play right now or delay until the... Yeah, Dama actually holding the FC into the, or the recovery combo into the ending. We'll see if he can break the 600k barrier here. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like Falcon is comfortable on this map whatsoever. Definitely more comfortable on this than the Hidden 3, but I feel like this wasn't his pick. This isn't like raw aim. He's really good at raw aim. Like, he's been making some strides in that, but definitely not something like this. Has more control elements to it. Dama's not going to break 600k, but gonna get close to it. Alright. Can we get some real commentary, please? Bancho / tournament client, stop messing up. Right. And that's the first breakpoint of the match. Okay, looks like they are down to wait. Alright. So all my focus is going to be on this match. So. Right. Dama's connection is apparently dying. Maybe that's the reason why Tournament Client has been getting stutters. Strange. It's already 2 AM. Ooh. Alright. Take it easy, Lesby. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you over or anything. You're free to go to bed now. I know it's late for you. Yeah, thanks for being here. Alright, Hidden 2. The council has decided Hidden 2 will be picked every match. Maybe you'll stay for Hidden 2 now that it's picked. Right? Surely. I'm just kidding. Have a good one, Lesby. Right, the council has decided Hidden 2 will be picked every round. And now we're jumping right into the Hidden 2 here. Which is, of course, going to be completely Dama favored. Let's not mince words here, but hopefully Falcon can put up a decent combo. I know Falcon just likes to pick this map because it's funny. Or likes to leave this map open because it's funny, so I'm assuming that he's practiced it at least a little bit. Okay, never mind, he hits full 50s. and then the turning point completely collapses on itself. And both players are actually going to go down on the squiggly burst. 6-2 Falcon, says Kobus. Bold prediction, my friend. How are you doing? Falcon actually has the combo lead right now. How long can he hold it? He immediately goes down. But no one will forget the one time Falcon held the combo lead against Dama on that hidden 2. Here come the bursts. Can our players hit these? Dama will leave them too early and will go down. Flow pattern is also giving him a little bit of trouble. But Falcon, on the other hand, really struggling. Can't make any sort of dent in this map. Doing good? Good to hear. Dama's going to look to rebuild some combo in this easy section here. Falcon looking for the next opportunity to snatch away the combo lead from Dama here. But will go down on the slider. Very uncomfortable on this AR. So hard on the qualifiers results screen. Surely. Alright, Dama's going to actually completely melt down on that pattern. Tries to... It's over-aiming that pattern, trying to hit the notes too early. And AR8 hidden, you can't do that. This map posing a lot of trouble for Dama here. I'm about to play this map just to outscore. You know what? Do it. Do it, Kobus. And then send the results screen in the tourney chat. I dare you. Yeah, Falcon is not a reading player, as it turns out. AR8 hidden a little bit outside of his pay grade. But Dama really having a tough time on this too. Nebula's going to be watching this VOD with a particular eye towards this map. Probably going to pick this into Dama, actually. Did get 400k on it yesterday. Well, yeah, Dama, one of the hidden 2 titans of the previous tournament. We never wanted to pick this map into him. Kind of having a lot of trouble with Nevermore this week. Maybe it's just like the weird aim and flow patterns that get him, but that's enough to take the point versus Falcon, and that's all that matters. And Falcon immediately goes for the Nomad 1. The Melota crew. The RNG aim. We love to see it. I was about to say, yeah, Kobus, like Falcon this might not be Falcon's skill set, but like, don't, but like, can you play it? Dama says a Nomad 1 that he approves of. Very interesting. Alright, so if you didn't know, or if you weren't around for the previous matches about my thoughts on this Nomad 1, this is a Nomad 1 whose difficulty comes in bursts. And not the bursts as in consecutive notes, bursts as in there are hard parts interspersed between easy parts. And this, your combo in this map is basically how many of those hard parts can you hit in a row. Because if you miss any one of them, then you let your opponent build up combo on the easy part that immediately follows. There is no one chorus or ki section in this map that that contains all the hard parts that players are going to miss on. The difficulty is very evenly spread out around the map. It looks like they're not going to skip the thing. Falcon saying hi to chat. Chat say hi back to Falcon. This is I think psychological warfare employed by Falcon, making Dama wait for the start of the map so that he gets thrown off. Alright, we're getting into the jumps immediately. Jumps start off easy, but they will increase in spacing and difficulty as the map continues. This is Falcon's best skill set, No Mod 1 aim. The raw aim and cursor control. No, it's just raw aim. What am I even talking about? This is the skill set that Falcon's really been making a name for himself in as of recent. He's been rising up the ranks very quickly, playing a lot of aim maps and getting very good scores on even very high start aim. It's hitting higher combo than honestly even I could accomplish. So that should tell you something about Falcon's rate of improvements and how comfortable he will be on this map, as he actually takes the AC lead over Dama, the accuracy player to defeat in the previous tournament, and he has the lead in that department right now. It's not a very substantial lead, but it is there, and if Dama continues to drop accuracy on this map, then that might be secure. But Falcon will go down on the slider immediately after the jump section. That's incredibly crucial. This is the halfway point of the map. He's basically hoping for Dama to break like immediately in the next hard section. That's not a break that you can afford to make. Let Dama build up 100 more free combo. And Dama does not drop the combo going to the next section. Takes the AC lead right back. 2% in lead. And the lead is now 120k and climbing. Dama, this is the next section that Dama needs to drop in. Then Falcon will have a chance to come back in this. But he doesn't. Going into yet another easy section with a massive combo lead of just under 400. Falcon trying his best to claw it back, but it's just not happening. Dama's too consistent on the aim today. Accuracy be damned. 95 kind of low for him, but he does go down. Will not close out the FC, but there isn't 200k left in chase down because Falcon traded it out. And with 91% accuracy, score is going to be so hard to build compared to someone who has 94%. And it looks like Bancho is doing its thing again. Ugh. You're really killing my momentum here, Osu. Alright, we are back. Dama will go down on a random slider, but once again, it is just too late. There isn't enough score left in the map. Falcon put up a very good fight on this, honestly, keeping up with Dama and even taking the accuracy lead for most of the map, but unfortunately, just the consistency was not there. And let Dama get away with too much free combo before Dama showed any mistake. And he will shrink the lead down to only 170k at the end, but that's just not going to be enough. On his best skill set, Falcon falls, despite putting up a very solid score. Dama just intense on not letting go of the combo when it mattered the most. And yeah, that's another breakpoint going right over to Dama, and he will go straight for the throat with the reading No Mod 5. Another skill set that Dama is very favored in. As we saw, Falcon did not do very well in the reading hidden 2, so Dama's like, alright, I'm going to go with the reading No Mod 5 and just kind of try to put a quick end, a swift end to your tournament life. Alright, let's see how our two players will do on this. There is an aim component to this, but most of it is going to be that reading difficulty. The large circles and the overlaps will pose a lot of challenge for our players if they haven't practiced. And Dama with the early SS. I will curse that, but Still holds on to the combo. Hits that pattern that a lot of people misread. Goes to show how strong of a reading player Dama is. Falcon is hitting a lot of these aim patterns, but fortunately just a little bit off on the follow-ups, and that's all that matters. Dama will drop the combo, still at 98% accuracy. Going to a bit of an easy section. Both players' combos are equal, but that accuracy difference is massive. 14%. Falcon, very uncomfortable with the reading on this map, cannot act anything. Meanwhile, Dama is just content to SS all these different patterns. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Showing that that miss was kind of just a fluke. And now up to 99%, but will drop the recovery combo. Still one of the most impressive plays on this map this weekend. That accuracy is titanic. Despite dropping a lot on the slow streams, I think he still has the best accuracy on this map. What did Zokai get? I need to check what Zokai got on this map. Okay, Zokai got 95%. 95.98, which I think is the highest so far. So that's the target that Dama needs to beat. So although he won't be FCing this, still an opportunity to put up a great score and stand out on the weekend's leaderboards. Unfortunately, Dama is going to drop the combo once again. Falcon unable to take advantage of Dama's mistakes though. And once again, when the combos are equal, accuracy is what's going to play. And Falcon has neither. Down at 74%, while Dama chilling at the 97%. Right, looks like Dama's just gonna go try to get the highest accuracy on this map at this point. He's slider breaking a lot of miss aims. Falcon actually doing better on him. Better than him on some of these aim patterns, but it's just the follow-up that gets him every single time. And as Bancho gives me the middle finger one last time in the map before it ends. Okay, there we go. And yeah, very, very clean win for Dama, getting the highest accuracy on the map this weekend so far, I believe. Yeah, I believe so. I'm gonna check Allied versus Star. What did Star get on this? Star got 92. Okay, so yeah, this is the highest accuracy on the map this weekend. Unfortunately, no combo to speak of, but that doesn't matter when your opponent has similar struggles. Alright. Alright, DT3 coming out. Oh, Falcon. You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into. Oh no, Falcon. If your goal was to go out with a bang, this wasn't the map to do it on. I don't know if you practiced this. This isn't what you expect. That is all I have to say. You have simply Wish Cave specialed yourself. Honestly, this honestly could be called the Dama special. Because like he's very good at DT gimmick and DT aim control. And that's what this is. Falcon's best bet to get on the board here was probably going to be the DT1. Trying to spec into the aim again, hope that Dama shows a couple of unlucky breaks on the agility. Because his aim this tournament has not been up to his usual standard. But, alright, maybe Falcon is cooking something and I just don't know it. Maybe this is the beginning of the unexpected Falcon reverse sweep. Beginning the, okay, never mind. Alright, DT3 is aim control. at 190 BPM. Space patterns everywhere. This is a map that has a lot of old style patterns that could throw off players that are not used to this style of mapping. Lots of everything is space, basically. And looks like Falcon is barely holding onto the combo. 75% accuracy, not going to help him any. And as Bancho decides to be a fucking asshole again to me. And, oh, man. Thanks, Bancho. Very cool. Lots of slow aim here that Falcon is able to hit. Unfortunately, cannot hold the accuracy. Dama up at 94%. Massive AC lead. And 63k lead off of accuracy alone. And Falcon will drop the combo on yet another aim control section. This is why you don't pick DT3 into Dama. The DT gimmick and finger and aim control specialist. Maps like this are his bread and butter. And he has carried this pick in many a show match and tournament match. Going into the hardest section of the map with the FC intact. Let's see how long he can hold it for. So far, so good. Here come the space square quads. Immaterial to Dama. 95% accuracy going to the last section of the map. Dama saw this DT3 pick in chat and was salivating at the thought of being able to play this against Falcon. Oh my fucking god. Dama, please. 95% FC over 1 million. Best score on this map on the weekend by a fucking landslide. Looks like the true essence of Falcon's pick was just to let Dama shine for the intimidation tactics against Nebula and Albion in the next few matches. Holy fucking shit. Falcon tried to play something, but Dama pulled out the Uno reverse card and is like, no, this is my skill set. Get out of my skill set. The stream just isn't the same without Lesby and commentating in French. True. That was the peak of this stream. And yeah, Dama is going to 6-0 sweep Falcon. Falcon did put up a very good showing on the aim maps that he decided to spec into, or the one aim map that he decided to spec into, but unfortunately, just skill gapped on a lot of different skill sets, and I hope that this gives him motivation to practice other skill sets and branch out a little bit. If he wants to participate in more tournaments, because he has been progressing very quickly in terms of aim skill cap. It's just the other skills aren't quite there yet, and I hope to see him back next tournament with a lot of those skills improved and intact, and maybe we'll see the true Falcon dream tournament run. Alrighty. Alright. So now we will